Hey guys, whether you've owned property for a while or just taking down your first one today, there are many ways of boosting revenue. Keeping an eye out for opportunities to increase income is not only important to your cash flow, but it also improves the overall valuation of the property. So here are my 5 ways of boosting revenue for your multifamily deal. Number 1, reducing turnover. One of the best ways of reducing expenses is to keep your turnover as low as possible. Churning and burning through tenants increases your costs simply because you need to turn the unit every time they leave. Now, we're talking about cleaning, paint, carpet cleaning. You have to hire contractors, plan, and then do the work. And then, of course, you need to advertise and qualify the incoming tenant as well. So all this can shave weeks or even months off of the income for that unit. You also want to carefully underwrite the tenant, almost the same way you underwrite a deal. You want people that'll pay consistently and have a good background. The right tenant will keep very good care of your unit and not disrupt the other tenants as well. Also, by employing what I call attentive property management, you can keep your tenants happy and cash flowing. This means tending to the problems reported by the property manager and showing you care about the tenant. Sending birthday and holiday greetings goes a long way to letting them know that you appreciate them. Number 2, increasing rents. This is an obvious way to increase revenue, but it must be handled carefully. One must analyze the rents in the area as well as the amenities of your competitors as well. If your units don't have the same finishes or upgrades as the units in your local market, there may be an opportunity for you to improve the units and bump rents. Keep a close eye on the economic cycle as well. If your region of the country or the city is experiencing a slowdown, you may want to make sure you can still make the improvements and increase the rents accordingly. Regular maintenance is important to increasing rents and sustaining the investment in the property, all while creating value for the tenant. If you're planning to add, say, a stainless steel microwave or replace one of the major kitchen appliances, you may choose to coordinate the replacement with the lease renewal so the tenant sees the value in the additional bump in rent. Number 3, fees. There are many fees you can apply to the tenant, but just be careful not to cost yourself out of a tenant, right? In some markets, in some asset classes, you can get away with charging an application fee. Additionally, you can charge a non-refundable pet fee of, say, $200 at the beginning of the lease, and then maybe charge a small recurring $10 per month for a pet fee as well. There are also late fees. Be careful that that's not indicative of a larger issue the tenant might be having in their life, like say a job loss or something like that. And not charging them tells the tenant that it's okay to be late, so make sure you always charge them. If you're renting to individual rooms, you may also charge a roommate changeout fee, which would include an admin and a reapplication fee for the new tenant. Something similar to this is a lease change fee for replacing someone on a lease or for subleasing. Talk to your attorney about applying these fees to your area and the language that you need to add for your lease as well. Number 4, vending. Selling everything from snacks to toiletries to tenants is not only a convenience for them, but it can drastically increase your cash flow. In some properties I've seen vending machines that have cold sandwiches and fresh fruit on one side and then hot entrees on the other side. Those machines are set up in a senior housing apartment. In other places I've seen like laundry detergent, dryer sheets, and even toothpaste sold out of these machines. Be careful where you place these machines, as you want to make sure it's easy for tenants to get to, but you don't want to disturb the other tenants who are looking for, a midnight snack, right? Also, make certain you have cameras on those vending machines as well to make sure nothing bad happens to them. And number 5, other services. Depending on the asset class, you can offer a host of other services like, say, house cleaning. You can work with a housing contractor to bump up the cost of the cleaning and make a profit for yourself. So let's say, for instance, you can hire a cleaning company to come out and clean a unit for, say, $50 every 2 weeks, and they can charge your tenant $175 a month. This increases your revenue by $75 a month or $900 per unit, annually. So that's a nice chunk of change. Another option is to do a door-side trash pickup, which is a great amenity to add to those larger apartment communities. It helps better secure the comfort of your tenants and adds additional value to the property as well. Anyway, here are my 5 ways to boost ROI for your property while improving overall valuation of your investment. What are you guys doing out there to find additional revenue streams for your property? Let me know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you like the content, check out our podcast on iTunes and Stitcher, and subscribe to the new YouTube channel as well. We're working on getting new content out all the time to help you guys build success in the world of multifamily. Anyway, be great, guys. Talk to you soon. Ciao.